What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. It is that time of the year. It is Note 10/Note 10 Plus upgrade season, and you are in the mood to upgrade your phone and you want to know what your options are. Well, let's talk about them. There's going to be a few of them, and let's start off the first one. The first one is the easiest. Some of you, probably most of you, actually are able to upgrade your phones every single year because you lease, or whatever you want to call it, rent your phone from your carrier or from Samsung themselves. So basically all you're going to do is once you either pay 50%, or maybe you can upgrade once a year, just every 12 months. Then you can just obviously do that with your carrier or Samsung directly, and tell them you want the new phone. You'll have to send your old one back. They'll send you the new one, blah, 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 blah. That's the easiest way. Now there's going to be some other ways for people that either own their phone or people that are going to buy their phone. So let's jump into those. Now, the easiest way that I think, and this is one of the ways I've been doing lately, especially with these awesome trade-in offers, is to trade the phone directly into Samsung.com. Now, when you buy a phone, you can do this already, have it be any phone. It doesn't have to be for the Note 10, but basically when you're in the ordering process and you're choosing what phone you want, and you're choosing if you want the carrier version or the unlocked version, you choose your capacity, the size of the storage amount, and then you choose your color. Well, down below, you're gonna see a lot of time they have special offers for trade-in. So you'll see trade-in and save up to blah, 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 blah. So click that. And then what you do next is you choose what type of phone that you're trading in. Is it a Samsung phone, an Apple, an LG, a Google phone, or a Motorola phone? We'll just say it's a Samsung phone because a lot of you guys are upgrading from one Samsung phone to the next. And these prices that I'm showing you obviously will change by the time that the Note 10 Plus is up for pre-order or even order at that point. But anyways, and they might even be higher because, like I said, a lot of the time Samsung offers promos and increasements in the trade-in value of older phones. So let's just say it's a Note 9. So you'll get that amount. You answer the questions. Does it turn on? Yes. Will you factory reset your device before you ship it? Yes, I will. And is your device free of cracks? Hopefully it is. So you'll say yes. And then you just hit agree and continue. And what's great about ordering this through Samsung.com is that they automatically take that off the price of what they're selling you for the phone. So when you buy this phone, you're gonna pay the price as if the trade-in already happened, even though you haven't traded in your phone. And then after you pay for the phone through Samsung.com, they're gonna ship you the new phone. Once you get the new phone, you will get an email a few days after receiving the new phone, and you'll have instructions on how to send that old phone to Samsung. And then once they receive your old phone, they take about, 2 weeks or so to look the phone over. And then when they deem it acceptable, then that's it basically. You don't have to do anything else. The price that you paid is that. You don't have to pay any more or any less. That's the price you paid initially back. So that just makes the trade-in process so simple and carefree. And if obviously they get the phone and it doesn't live up to their expectations, then they will send you the phone back, and then they'll make you pay whatever the difference was between the trade-in and the actual value of the phone. But again, I feel like that's one of the easiest, least hassle-free ways to end up, trading in your phone and getting the new phone. And if you don't go the route, you do have a lot more options, but I break it down really into the last two, which are selling it either on Swappa or eBay. Everybody knows what eBay is. eBay is a auction site, so basically you would go on their site, you would list your phone, and that's pretty much it. You can either set it up as an auction or buy it now, and someone buys it, and again, you get your money, you ship out the old phone, and it's that simple. The other way is Swappa. Swappa is kind of similar to eBay, except the fees are a lot less. I use Swappa every single time I sell my phone because the fees are lower, and it's still very simple and quick to sell your phone. Now, the way this one works is you're going to list your phone, and I have a video on how to use Swappa, so if you're not sure how to use Swappa, check out my video down below. It's kind of old, it's from 2017, but it will walk you through how to sell your phone on Swappa. And the way you'll do it is you list the phone, and then someone will buy it at a price that you deem fit. They can also converse with the seller in the comment section, and you guys can haggle a little bit. But basically it works the same way. There's no delays in receiving your money, and you sell your phone very quickly, and you receive your money very quickly. Also, like I said earlier, Swappa's fees are way lower than eBay's. As you can see right here, Swappa charges a flat fee, eBay charges 10%. Now both of them, Swappa and eBay, once everything's paid for, PayPal will take a percentage of this as well. It ends up being about, I believe, 3% of the fee that is totally paid to PayPal. But let's just check this out. So you'll see Swappa. for instance, most phones, if you have a Galaxy Note 9 or so, it'll probably sell for the $500, maybe $600 range. And if you just look at that bracket right there, it's gonna cost you either 15 or 20 bucks on Swappa. But on eBay, it's gonna either be 50 or 70 bucks. And then obviously the higher you go, it gets even crazier for eBay. If you sold a phone for $1,000 it's 35 bucks on Swappa or 200 on eBay. And if you're worried about Swappa or eBay, both are very, very secure. So the seller and the buyer are backed up by PayPal. So when the transaction goes through, the buyer will receive the money. And once the phone that is sold to that person receives their phone, obviously they're protected as well, because if the phone's not the way it was sold or deemed the way it was in the instructions when it was listed, then they're protected as well. So both people are protected, so you don't have to worry about that stuff. So there you guys go. I hope that helped you out a ton. I use mostly, like I said, Swappa or trading it in directly to Samsung. It just depends who has the better deal in terms of, is it the trade-in offer better or is it better to sell it? Sometimes it's so close, or like Swappa will be a little bit higher in terms of trade-in value, but I'm like, I don't want to deal with just making 25 bucks extra. I'll just send it off to Samsung. It's much easier. So don't, if it's a few dollars difference or like $20, $30 difference, I'd probably still just go with Samsung, just because it's a little less hassle-free, and I don't have to deal with sending it and paying for shipping and all that stuff. So hopefully that helped you out. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Thanks for watching and happy upgrading, guys. See you down the road. Peace.